Deep in a high-end thrift store in Tokyo, a fashion student named Kenji found SCP-3302. It was a pair of vintage, ruby red headphones that felt warm to the touch. When he put them on, he didn't hear music. He heard the heartbeat of the person he loved most. Kenji was deeply in love with a girl named Yuki, but he was too shy to speak. The headphones changed everything. They played a rhythmic, beautiful symphony of her emotions. When she saw him, the beat would quicken into a joyful dance. He felt a romantic connection more intimate than words. They began to date, their lives perfectly synced to the melody of their hearts. It was a viral romance, the kind people envy on social media. But the rhythm began to glitch. Kenji noticed that he couldn't take the headphones off anymore. They had grown thin, needle-like wires that stitched themselves into his jawline. Worse than any heartbeat, he heard started to demand more. To keep the music beautiful, Kenji had to make Yuki feel intense emotions. If she was just calm, the headphones played a deafening, static scream that bled from his ears. The horror arrived when Kenji realized he was no longer a boyfriend. He was an emotional vampire. To stop the agonizing noise in his head, he began to intentionally hurt Yuki, starting arguments, whispering cruel lies, and then swooping in to sever her just to hear her heart spike in relief. The music was no longer a symphony. It was a siren song of manipulation. Yuki became a shell of herself, trembling and confused. One night, Kenji looked in the mirror and saw the ruby-red plastic had turned into raw, pulsing muscle. The headphones were eating his identity, turning him into a monster that lived for the clout of a broken heart. In a moment of agonizing clarity, Kenji saw Yuki weeping on the floor. He realized his unloved had become a parasite. He found the courage to face the ultimate silence. He didn't try to pull the headphones off. He knew they were part of his brain now. Instead, he grabbed a pair of industrial shears and cut the wires connecting the ear cups to the headband, severing his own ability to hear forever. The static vanished. The world went silent. The ruby-red muscle shriveled and fell away like dead skin. Kenji was deaf and Yuki was gone. Having finally fled his toxicity, he sat in the quiet of his apartment, finally understanding the enlightenment he had missed. You cannot truly love someone if you are only addicted to the way they make you feel. True connection isn't a broadcast for the world to see. It's a quiet pulse that doesn't need to be amplified. SCP-3302, the Heartbeat Sync. If you love your mom and dad, like and subscribe.